Now, I'm not at all sure where we left off last time. We're definitely doing alright on the ink ribbons. Okay, so we'll get our bearings right, and then we'll see where we go. Okay, I think we have a helmet key floating around in here somewhere. Oh no, wait a minute, we've used all the... Yeah, hey Matt, how's it all going? Yeah, it's been a bit of a hectic end. Well, I mean, we're getting to the end of the year, you know what I mean? I'm trying to not lose my routine to it. Christmas time just stresses me out, man. It's hard to think. I mean, this year has just been pissed away. We got no handgun bullets, if I remember correctly. We used all those up. I'm not overly fussed about that. We got plenty of shotgun ammo. Okay, so there's a few things that we can do. I could have sworn I got the Medal of Wolf. Where is that? It's got to be in here somewhere, right? Not, oh no, Medal of Eagle, sorry. We can go and get... But it might be a bit more trouble than what it's worth at the moment. Yeah, okay. What we'll do is we'll go and get that elevator online, so we'll need the crank. We need to start getting our affairs in order for the big end game. And when we get down to the mine, we'll get some more handgun stuff after that. I was trying to get to Mordor. Hang on, there's got to be a better way of doing this. I just had a total mind blank. Where? Oh no, that's right. We got to go out. We got to go to the pool area. See, that's why I don't like taking too much time off doing playthroughs, especially when they're like Resident Evil, where you gotta sort of, you might not know where you were, or like where you were at a certain puzzle, or what you've already accomplished. So you're going into areas that you don't really need to be going into. I mean, like, any longer than 3 days is when my brain just gets shot. And then I'm like, yeah, what did I do again? Like, I've got to go back and watch the live replay. Where did I end again? Stream off it. I'm trying to, yeah. I definitely want to make it a bit more of a regular thing. And I was thinking, like, I've been mulling over it lately. About finishing that advanced mode playthrough of I don't need to come down here, I need to go over there. The advanced mode playthrough of the director's cut, because we did get pretty far into that. Like, we're over the halfway mark in that, and mate, nothing pisses me off more than starting something and not finishing it. It's like all these fucking creative YouTube channels, like unfinished project, unfinished project, unfinished project. Hey guys, I got an idea for a new project. Like, fucking finish something. And I would like to. I mean, it's given. It's. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be hard, but I'd really like to finish it. Like, we've already sunk so much time into it. Did I get the crank out of the... Yeah, I did. Yeah, like... I was thinking, like, I mean, we could go and get the other medallion, the wolf medallion, but we can't do anything with it. I've cucked myself here. We need the metal object as well, because that door won't open without it. Yeah, like, we could go and kill the YAWN now, but it's just going to use up ammo. you know, and we've got web spinners just up the ass behind the waterfall. Like, I'd rather save them for that. Oh, and there's a few other little bits and pieces down there. And not to mention that Lisa is down in the mines as well. Like, not that she's too much trouble, but on the off chance that, you know, in that loop area that she corners you, it's... I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit of a pain in the ass to get around her. The metal object, where is it? Why did I take that off the door again? I know you got to get the stone object to fuse it with, but yeah, I don't often do that on playthroughs. I wonder why I did it that time. Maybe I forgot. Believe it or not, no, I haven't seen Deadpool. I haven't seen any of them, actually. Like, how many are there? Like 3 or 4? Something like that? I've heard nothing but good things about them. Okay, what the hell? There's one there. Oh, no, oh no. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Like, when I take too much time off, I forget where shit is. I forget what shit's been done. I forget what bosses have been killed. Like, I remember years ago when I did a 100% run of Ocarina of Time, like getting all the gold skulltulas and all that kind of thing. And like that was just something that I was absolutely adamant about. Like, I'm pretty much going to have to do these massive streams to make sure I don't forget which ones I've already got. Deadpool 1 and 2. Yeah, like I think the first one's a quite a, it has quite an age to it, isn't it? Isn't it like 10 years old or something? I remember everyone was going nuts over it when it came out. I guess I'm just not... I don't know. I find Ryan Reynolds to be a bit of an acquired taste. Like, I mean, Deadpool, I can take him or leave him, but Ryan Reynolds is where it's a deal breaker for me sometimes. Like, he's the same knob in just everything that he's in. And sometimes that's all. I mean, well, when you're talking about Deadpool, I mean, how else is he going to act? Like, it's perfect casting. I can totally understand that. I'm not walking through this fucking pathway again. No, we're getting something done this time. Now, did I kill all of the dogs? Because I start confusing it with the director's cut playthrough, and in one of those, I let all the dogs live. Nah, it's clear. Now, you don't use the crank straight away. You gotta go to the other side, put the battery in. Actually, it is a little bit of a fuck around, I'm not gonna lie. But it wouldn't be Resident Evil if it wasn't. Yes, I have heard of Adventure Time. No, absolutely nothing about it, but I do know of it. See, that was when I realized I started to get to that age. Like, it's the cocoon that is about to evolve into the bitter old man crankiness stage about all these kind of things. I keep hearing again. It's another one of those things that people just keep telling me about. Like, you got to check it out, man. You got to check it out. You're missing out by not watching it. I'm trying to make it a bit more of a habit to not rewatch anything that I've already seen. So that's definitely one I'll have to add to the list. And then we finally get that elevator working. I think I said this on the Resident Evil 2 playthrough, but fuck, I love the ambience in these games. Alright. Fiona and Cake. No, I haven't. Is that a spin-off of Adventure Time, is it? I love when things like Adventure Time, though, come around and they become this sort of phenomenon for a while. Like, that's when, like, you see people walking around with fucking tattoos on it and things like that. And I'm pretty sure we see another S.T.A.R.S member get whacked soon. I know a lot of people would like um, another take on Resident Evil 0. Unfortunately, I think that's wishful thinking at this point. Like they would like to go a bit more about Bravo team, in the woods, and when they discovered the Spencer Mansion, like covering things like how Forrest died and stuff like that. I can understand the appetite to want to see it. I just think it's never gonna happen. I didn't mind the whole train thing, the Ecliptic Express, and that kind of stuff that was in the actual Resident Evil 0. But I suppose, like, the more interesting side of it is Bravo team. There's no point doing a hard save just yet. We haven't done anything yet. Yeah, alright, I need to add that to the shopping cart. Oh, hang on, isn't this the, there are bloodstains underneath the boulder. Yeah, so maybe let's not stand in front of it. I know what that YouTuber Scorpion had a good video about the Kenneth tape. The tape that failed to meet expectations. And to be honest with you, like, I don't think there's a, like, if there's one thing that people can agree on that just was not good about the remake, was the introduction of that body cam footage on Kenneth that you get so early in the game. You access it so late in the game, and it does nothing but tell you what you already knew. A zombie cornered him and killed him. Like, what was the go with that? Yeah, we need that dial thing, don't we? There's more to that. Well, how many seasons did Adventure Time have? Because usually when there's a spin-off, that tends to go for that more sort of adolescent thing. It's because they usually factor in, well, you know, the kids that were watching this shit, you know, they've aged up to the point where we can tell, you know, some bit more questionable age stuff.
Enrico, don't come any closer, Chris.
Like, how the fuck did Enrico get in here? Well, it doesn't make any sense, and people will ask that question, but I don't know if a video game can really explain that.
Enrico, wait. Enrico! Rel. Enrico!
I did really like the idea that Scorpion had, was that, like, all of the S.T.A.R.S Bravo team members that you find, like Enrico and all of that, were all meant to have body cam footage. So you would collect tapes that would sort of hint at who the traitor of the group was. Awesome idea. I think it's a classic example of the fans put, you know, or the, I don't know, I don't like using the term fan a lot. You know, it's been hijacked by just fucking crazies these days. It's where the consumer starts putting more thought into the actual story than what the people who wrote it were. To be honest with you, I think they just added the Kenneth tape in and just totally forgot that it was even... Whoa! Get that in ya. I knew something was meant to happen. I didn't know it was a hunter. Well, there you go then. Like 10 seasons, that's a decade. Like that's a lot for your audience to grow up with. Actually, we might put the dial back because we don't need it just yet. Yeah, it's silly to kite it around because we need the other half of it. Just wasting an item slot. I really like the Devil May Cry-ness of the remake. It's probably the best way I can describe it. Whoa, shit. This time, it's personal. Wait a minute, I thought we could trigger the boulder now. Oh, apparently not. I think I've already done my rant on Resident Evil when it comes to the fucking cranks. Nah, the herb can stay there. We're alright. We're doing good with our healing items. Shit. Oh, no, hang on. I thought this was the Lisa room. My bad. Okay, so this is starting to sound a bit more like a fever dream, mate. Well, we all know that shooting Lisa with a handgun is like snapping her with a rubber band. So... do we have a map of the... oh, no, we don't. Not yet, at least. Fuck! Okay, look. I'm gonna put the handgun back, because it's not gonna do it. Ah, you need to put the flamethrower down. You've got to put the flamethrower down. There is a broken flamethrower somewhere in these mines. I can't remember where exactly. We will take the herb now because we're going to the item box to offload some of this shit. It's like going to the supermarket, mate, and then the trolley all of a sudden is just filled up with just shit you don't need. Alright, yeah, that'll do. Well, the shotgun's pretty much going to be the default weapon from here on out. Whoa, shit! The Black Tiger. I think this is the Black Tiger, isn't it? The big fucking Shelob Ungolic. Fucking... fuck you. Was the Black Tiger in the original game? I can't remember. One thing I do know is... whoa! Okay, I'm gonna tell you this for nothing. Get that in ya. The flamethrower is fucking shit. That's my... You can quote me on that, by the way. Alright, let's see how we're going. Shit, and we're poisoned too. Fuck. We need to make this quick. Yeah, I have got my heart ticking a few beats faster. Because the issue is that Lisa, if I'm in red caution, Lisa's probably gonna one-shot me if she gets too close. Oh, but she's a ways away yet, because this isn't even the... Where is that bitch hiding? Okay, it's not there. I might have that confused with an entirely different map. No, I'm gonna need to... Oof. This is a fucking problem. No, she's not on the other side of that. I'm certain of that. Well, I have been wrong before. Oh, fuck it. Just go in there. Yeah, well, why not, man? Crazier shit's happen, right? I believe you've got to use it 3 times. That's 1. 2. Because there's something tucked in to that left there. Give me a first aid spray. Yeah, the Black Tiger, it's not, what's this, a fucking blue herb? It's not, yeah, the Black Tiger web spinner, it's not really a boss. Like, I suppose maybe a mini boss, maybe, I guess. It's a bit of a cakewalk to kill. Just don't use that piece of shit flamethrower and you'll be alright. Okay, now if we look at our map. Huh, alright, that's not it either. Fuck, eh? I always found anti-heroes really strange. Hang on a minute. I just want to see hexagonal hole. Yep, alright, fair enough. Yeah, anti-heroes have always been a bit of a weird one for me. Not just like Deadpool, but like I mean like Venom and you know your Green Rangers and all that kind of thing. I suppose moral ambiguity is alright, but fuck, man, it'd be nice to know just like that there were still people in the world that um, I know that we're talking about fucking comic book characters here, but like that weren't so morally ambiguous. It's the same reason why I'm not the biggest fan of shit like dark Jedi's and grey Jedi's and all of that in Star Wars. Like, what's wrong with Jedi Knight and Sith Lord? I mean, good, bad, bang. Like, keep it simple. When you start blurring the lines like that. I was gonna say bullshit. That didn't turn. Alright, and we'll... yeah, the trick is to not stop pushing it when you're walking over the thing, because if you stop, it'll rotate the character model around. It won't actually do anything. Now that's the cylinder, isn't it? Yeah, that's what we want. Don't stand on the circle, whatever you do. Okay, so Chris isn't doing too bad. Yeah, I'll have to check out... Believe it or not, I haven't even seen the Venom movies yet. That giant rock back there, I just want to point something out. See, this is the kind of thing that you could go up to and examine, and what you would get on the caption would be, giant boulder is smashed into the wall. Well, thank you very much. We've got Detective Dipshit on the case here. Like, I love those brief little descriptions that you get. If you look at any of the mansion windows, it's like, there's a storm outside. Really? I can see nothing but forest. I wonder if the monsters are out there. Like, I think, wasn't there one, like, when you find forest, was there any ammo in here? Nah, the room's flashing green. We've got all the pickups. Like, I could have sworn there was one when you found Forrest on the balcony, and you go and examine his body. It says something dumb like, Forrest has given up the ghost. No shit, he's dead. I find these assholes a bit more tolerable in the remake. Yeah, Forrest has given up the ghost. Forrest doesn't look very well. No shit, he was pecked to death. What do you expect? If I ever developed a Resident Evil game with a team that just had a love for this shit, yeah, can I have the job of writing useless descriptions to items that you examine? I think I'd be very good at it. I mean, I can't be any worse than the guy who wrote the ones for fucking Resident Evil 0. You examine something and it literally just comes up and says, no purpose. I almost want to do a playthrough of Resident Evil 0 just so I can talk about that. And that happens very early in the game, that. I remember the mines being bigger. They might actually be smaller than I remember. Like the Aqua Ring. Like the Aqua Ring looks impressive. No, we're in the wrong spot. Sorry. I mean, the Aqua Ring, like, it looks impressive, and the Neptunes look fantastic, and it looks vast and grand, and God knows just how big it is in comparison to the mansion. It could even be taller, just in, like, it could even be bigger in, like, just sheer volume. but it's really not. It's like 3-4 rooms, if that. Okay, hang on a minute. Where the fuck are we going? What? Yeah, no, we were going the right way. Oh, I thought that was the Enrico room. My bad. I'm not paying attention. Deadpool. I've always thought that that was a really cool thing with characters like that, and that is when you can drop them in any environment and they can work. Like, not many characters can do that. Like, I like to think the Power Rangers is one that could do that. You could put them in any setting, no matter what, and it just works. You could drop them in Transformers, you could drop them in Aliens. You know, fucking, you can drop them in Star Trek, and they just work, you know? Deadpool is much the same, I think, and I think that's why he's so accessible to a lot of the people that read him. Whoa, shit! This is the fucking Enrique. Fuck you. See, I'm not paying attention. I just said before that I thought that was the Enrico room, and I fucking walked straight back into it. Hang on, what am I forgetting? No, so we are there. Yeah, alright. Fuck me, what's wrong with me tonight? I haven't streamed in a while, that's my problem. Alright. I think it's 4231, isn't it? That boulder never dislodges, does it? I always thought it did. Oh well, you can't make a profit on them all. I just want to get a green herb out of here. Because that little love tap from the hunter sort of fucked me up a little bit. And actually, you know what? Now we will do a hard save, because we have done a fair bit tonight. I want to try and wrap up the mines tonight. Who was it? It was like, oh, what do you call it? The mines? It's Courtyard B1. Like, it's a fucking mine. Look at this. How does this not look like a mine? It's underground. It's got a shitload of equipment. It's, you know, digging. It's excavating everything around it. How the fuck is this not a mine? We're not supposed to be here because the hunt is in there. See, I almost did it again. Hang on, turn around, look at the map. That is the right room. Just don't go into the other one that has a long corridor. Fucking hell. Hang on, what was that? There's something flashing over there. Another handgun mag. Yeah. Yeah, alright. We'll go and put it in the box, but because there's some Magnum ammo in that Lisa room that I really want to get, and I don't want to lose too many items. I don't want to have too many items in my inventory because I want to make sure I get them all in one hit so we don't have to go back there. Okay, well, I know there's some herbs in there. There's some Magnum ammo. Now, it's a little tricky to find. I don't know how many people know about it. And I don't think we need the crank. I think we've used the last of that. But I always thought there was a little add-on that you needed to get to it too. I don't know. I might be misremembering, or I'm remembering from a totally different Resident Evil game. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, who doesn't like shows and movies? The problem with me though is that I think my collection's a little too outdated. I need to get all hip and with it again. There's an item box down here as well, I believe. Somewhere? Hmm. Actually, it's probably not gonna hurt to have a first aid spray on hand. I know I'm taking a bit of a gamble here by putting the ammo away, but I think it's gonna work out. I think it's gonna work out. Yeah, alright, I'll check out Deadpool. Shit! Whoa! I'm not into you in that way, Lisa. Fuck off. Whoa! Do you hear that? She's a crazy bitch, man. Now, where is this ammo again? It is... I'll know it when I see it. Here it is. Now, I don't know how many people know about this, but this crate, you can actually climb on top of it. And then come up here. Yeah, there's a little ammo thing here. Magnum, handgun. And what is that? A flash grenade? But because it's so out of the camera angle, I don't think many people know about this little stash. Or maybe I'm so late to the party and everyone's a fucking expert these days. And also, you know, because Lisa can't be killed, there's no real reason to... Like, the way I see it is this. If you play through Resident Evil and you shoot at Lisa at some point, you're a novice. You got no idea what you're doing. Now, that door, in the middle of this map, it's locked. You need to hit a switch in the Lisa room to be able to open that. And I can never fucking remember where it is. It's a lever on the wall. You run past it at some point. And how long has it been since... Yeah, she'll just idle there. Okay, I have been wrong before. Where's this switch I'm hearing so much about? There's a switch on the wall somewhere. It's a lever. You pull it and it will manually open that lock. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Do you see it? Alright. Yeah, that's it. Go comatose for me, baby. Wait a minute, we don't have the broken thing yet, dipshit. Like, we can't fucking... Alright, we're getting too ahead of ourselves. We need to go and get the broken flamethrower first. Now I'm starting... It's in the crate. And the reason why there's an item box down here and not a typewriter is because the elevator engine shit itself, so we're stuck down here. Another thing as well that I wonder about the mine part of Resident Evil 1. Did George Trevor have a hand in creating this as well? Just something to think about. Yeah, and we'll put this ammo away too, because we don't need it anymore, and it's gonna become a fucking hassle. Take my hand. Alright, let's try this dance again. Black Ops 2. Where is the crazy bitch? Chris, I'm hearing a lot of sorries tonight, mate. Oof. Nah, we're alright. Nah, keep following it around and chuck a left. Take my hand. See, now this is fucking freaky, and this is why I was wondering if George Trevor had a hand in designing this, or was he strictly part of the mansion? Did he have anything to do with the lab? Fucking snakes. I always thought that there was a thing here that you could read. Alright, apparently not. Well, fuck me then. Alright. Yeah, what's your favorite crossover? Not gonna lie, I've always been a sucker for that Johnny Bravo Scooby-Doo crossover. Exit line and actually, you know what? We might end with the yawn fight tonight. But we're fucking... like, we are damn near to the end of this. Like... no, we don't need the crank. Did you ever watch Supernatural? They had a Scooby-Doo. Yeah, I'm currently going through the seasons of that I never got around to. I pretty much conked out at 5. I watched a little bit of 6 back in the day, but I never followed it any further than that. I'm going through it again now. I'm up to season 8 at the moment. Oh, I'm at the tail end of it. I did hear about the Scooby-Doo crossover with it. I've heard, I am pretty keen to see that one. But I still think I'm a couple of seasons away from it yet. Exit line and take my hand. We're off to Never Never Land. Here we go. What do we got? Yeah, what do we got? Yeah, we need to take the metal thing up there. Now, we'll go and open the basement, but we won't go in there just yet because there's a few things. I tell you, like every single time I start streaming Resident Evil, it's always, yeah, now we can go and do this, but we've got a few things to do. But like Resident Evil games, like they always go in chunks, right? Like, yeah, now we've got this big milestone moment. Yeah, but then we've got like 5 other things to go and do. We'll take the courtyard. Here we go. You can never go wrong with a spooky mansion, mate, as a setting. Just set it in a mansion. I'll never forget, because this whole behind the main foyer stairs, none of that's in the original, but I'll never forget coming down here, hearing the chains and Lisa moaning and, like, just freaked me the fuck out when I was a kid. I wonder what's on the other side of this door. Nothing fucking good, Chris. Now, the door's unlocked, but we're not going to use it just yet. We just want to get those items out of the way. Now, as for the yawn. Are we going to go and kick its ass now? I don't know. It's like, what the fuck do you mean you don't know? Go and grab a healing item and go and fucking finish it. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Alright, beautiful. So we've got a boss fight. See how simple that was? That's what I'm talking about. No nonsense. Now, because it's the yawn, I gotta be honest, like, I think the second fight's a little bit easier than the first one. The fight in the library. Having said that, though, when I was typing out the description for this stream, I was trying to think, didn't I flat out skip fighting it the first time on this playthrough? There was just no upside to it. It was just lost ammunition, because it's a scripted event. Like, it cannot 100% be killed at that point in time. You have to fight it again. And isn't it interesting, even after you go down into the basement and you do kill Lisa with either Barry or Wesker, the safe room music does not play in the cabin. Like, even when she's out of the picture. Oh, she was a bit of a bitch of a thing. Okay, so we're gonna come at this thing head on. We got about 20 shells. Like, I'm expecting to use half the shotgun ammo to get rid of this thing. There's a few regular zombies still in this hallway. Like, I suppose we could kill them, but we've come this far without doing it. I don't see much point. Again, it's going to be just wasted ammo. Okay. Yeah, we've already opened this because I wanted to get rid of the helmet key, but I was really looking forward to fighting because we haven't done it yet. Yeah, the yawn. Yeah, we got a few other little healing items around here. Yeah, I'm expecting to use about... You can hear it. I don't remember hearing it before. Shit. Alright, come on now, Chris. Whoa, shit. Shoot it in the ass. Fuck. What are you shooting at, you punce? That's all she wrote. Cheers for browsing. Hang on, just check real quick. Did it poison me? No, it didn't. So what did I say? About half the ammo? Yeah, it was about half. Of course, I shot like 3 times in fucking at nothing. The one door with a loading screen I would have liked to have seen is the one to the library. And the library's on the 3rd floor. Fuck, I love that. I'm guessing that window there is where it came in. There's no window here. Yeah, pretty much. Though, what I find interesting, though, about Supernatural, for example, is the more well-regarded seasons dip very heavily into Christian mythology. Albeit with heavy artistic flair. Just something that I found interesting. Like, a lot of people will say Season 5 is their favourite, and that's the one that dips into the apocalypse. Like, well there you go then. But it does feel like we are a bit lost in the woods at the moment. I suppose because, I mean, it was only meant to have a 5-year thing, and I suppose when you use up all your A material, you gotta go to the tracks that weren't good enough to make it into the first 5 seasons. Alright, do we want to go and do Lisa now? Yeah, you know what? We'll go down into the lab. We'll play up to that. Because at least then we'll be totally clean with the mansion. We've done the mines tonight. We've killed the yawn. Just out of interest, why is it called why is it called the yawn? I don't think it's called that officially anywhere in the game. Like with the notes and the memos that you pick up, even down in the lab, even on the reel that exposes Wesker, is the giant snake ever actually called the yawn in game? I don't think it is. Uh, because it is Lisa and she can't poison us, we'll swap that out for a first aid spray. Alright, let's do this. Oh, not me, champ. Alright, we'll take the balcony way and we'll go back. I actually don't mind the loading animation for the behind the foyer stairs. Yeah, so we'll finish off the Lisa thing, which is why we've got the wolf and the eagle medals. And little umbrella. I like the umbrella logos with the Spencer coat of arms. It's really cool. Is there an item box here? Yeah, there is. Do we hard save it now? Well, nah. Look, if she kills me, she kills me. Yeah, we shouldn't walk this close together, Jack. Well, if we blow up, we blow up. And this is probably one of my... Nah, fuck that. This is my favourite Wesker line. Chris, take a piece of the action. Yeah, I love Wesker in this beat.
You're a bit of a mess up. Chris, take a piece of the action.
Alright, Wesker, cover me. Yeah, the stupid bitch. She'll start knocking them off herself. Yeah, I know I just shot her then, but Contra's Contra. Yeah, it picks up her skull and then decides it's fucking all over. Yeah, a family picture. It's a letter to my Lisa. It's interesting that they sealed this letter in the crypt with her. Day by day, I can feel my consciousness drifting further away. The shots given to me by men in white clothes made some of Mummy's itching go away. Today they gave me another shot saying it was nutrition. Because, I mean, how could guys in white suits be wrong, right? Fucking stormtroopers. When they give me the shots, mummies can think straight, but mummy's shocked and sad because mummy's unable to think of you all the time. Mummy's afraid of forgetting everything, especially... See, you know, because what Lisa turned into, and there's a memo that makes a mention that she was given, like, strain B, and the mother was given strain A. I believe her name was Jessica Trevor. Like, did she actually turn into something else before she died, or did they just decide, or did the Umbrella execs just decide, you know what, this is just a shit dead end, Lisa's showing more promise, We don't really need two freaks running around the mansion. What your faces look like, how we used to be together. They're starting to disappear into some dark part of my mind. Oh, Lisa, I wish I could touch your face and hold you in my arms right now so that I can hold on to our wonderful memories of you and Daddy. Lisa, we can't stay any longer. We have to escape. This is what I mean. Listen to me, Lisa. Our chance to escape is next time we go to the lab together. We both pretend that we're both unconscious, and when the man in white closes off guard, that will be our chance. We're on the outside. Let's look for Daddy together. At this point, like, what, that's November 13th, 1967. So, like, is George already dead at this point? I suppose you'd have to check his journal to find out. Yeah, you had a lot of them. And how did that work out for you? Where does that large iron door even fucking go to? Because you never use it. Actually, that's not true. Alright. We're in the end game now, boys. And this is where, because the GameCube version was 2 discs, and this is where the game would prompt you to switch over to disc 2 now. I'm pretty sure we got a save room here. Okay, there's a few things. But what we might do is gear up for... Okay, so we're gonna need that. Green herb won't hurt, just because there's gonna be a lot of ball baggery. We'll need the fuel canteen. Lab entrance. I don't believe we've ever heard this track before. Fuck you. Well, we don't want these guys turning into Crimson Heads, so we gotta dispose of them properly. because it's going to be a pain in the ass later, that's why. Yeah. They want us dead, why? Because you're pissing everyone off, that's why. And also, it's better than using the last of the shotgun ammo. Not a single drop of Kero left. And I think that's the last kerosene tank in the game. Whoa, shit! Yeah, come on, give me a headshot, you... Second ammo disc. Alright, well your family history is a lot more colourful than mine, it seems. Mate, it's just good to talk in general, you know? Cheap beer and a sympathetic ear. Alright, I don't want to get too carried away with, doing the lab parts tonight. Because it is coming up on 12:30. I just want to double check real quick. I mean, if I could score the lab key, that would be good. Yeah, all right. We got a few more undeads though, to get rid of, which means we're gonna need the shotgun and we need to score some headshots because I really don't want to deal with crimson heads. Like even if they do turn into crimson heads, I don't think they'll hang around for long because we're about to get the cockroaches introduced. Just another pain in the ass. But I do think we're done with hunters. I don't think another hunter appears for the rest of the game. Alright, so we'll do a hard save. And we'll probably have this finished by next stream. I don't really care about the number of saves. Like, spoiler alert, these playthroughs haven't really been about getting awesome ranks. Okay, so what do we got? We'll need to get the shotgun out. We'll need to get the shotgun out. We'll need to get the lab key. We'll need to log into the computer with Ada's password. We'll need to rescue Jill, kill the tyrant, blow up the mansion. Okay, so there's quite a lot of things to do on our shit list. But all in all, no, I think we did pretty good tonight. I mean, why isn't he in there with the boys giving it a red hot crack? Rightio, so I'm thinking I'm trying to aim to not have another fucking week in between streams. I really want to get Resident Evil finished. And I think we will go back to the director's cut because I want to get that. I've been kicking myself about it for a while. I want to get that playthrough finished. I know it's hard. I know it's a ball terror. I know it's fucking impossible, and most of all, it's infuriating. But that's kind of what we signed up for. So I need to get back in there and finishing it. I don't like leaving shit half done. So I might after we finish this one, I'll go back to that, because I can't leave it undone, man. It's just gonna eat away at me. But all in all, not too bad. Yeah, exactly. We need to finish it. Yeah, nothing pisses me off more than leaving shit half done. So that's what I'm thinking. Then we'll wrap all of that up. Alright, but until then, try and stay out of trouble. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And yeah, we'll dive back into it. I'm looking to kick off another stream tomorrow night. So I'll be catching you then, so behave yourself.